Okay, so my bad. I had the mic. Let me start over with that. Hold on. I have a mic muted. Can y'all hear me now? I feel like an idiot. All right, let me start over. So, what's happening, everybody? Here we are, another Thursday night on the grind. I had a technical difficulty because I had muted my mic. And, well, anyway, so it's unmuted now. So, let's get up with our first sponsor, hellspeedshop.com. Hellspeedshop.com has the coolest, best flannel shirts in some of the coolest combinations and colors. They have matching shirts, matching hats, matching blankets, tapestries that go on the wall, banners, all sorts of cool stuff that's all themed around every time they release a new shirt. Um, if you like flannels like I do, I love wearing flannels. Even in the summertime, I love wearing them. You've got to go to hellspeedshop.com and go check them out. You can also follow them on all the social media platforms. I follow them because they have great content. Nathan and Jenna Hell are awesome people. They're good people. They're right here from Texas. So, anyway, go check them out at hellspeedshop.com. That's so funny. I can't believe I left my mic muted. Next up is our good friends over at Jade Affiliated. You have got to go check them out at jadeaf.com. You need Harley wheels, custom wheels. This guy has everything. He's making some custom parts for me right now. But when it comes to Harley wheels, man, this guy's got such a killer lineup of wheels. He's ready to cut anything from a stock 16 all the way up to the 32s, 34s. Get with Jade or get with Jad at Jade Affiliated at jadeaf.com. Plus, you can follow him on all social media platforms out there. He's always dropping cool content. But go give him a follow, go give him a like, and go to the website, jadeaf.com. Next up, American Drag Seats, americandragseats.com. If you need a custom seat for your Harley Davidson, if you need a custom seat for your big wheel bagger, if you need a simple reupholster, if you need anything motorcycle seat related, give us a call or go to americandragseats.com. Go to any of the social media platforms, send us messages, whatever you need. If you need a custom seat, we have you covered. And that's a pun, but it's a good one. Anyway, americandragseats.com. Next up, Legacy Bike Works right here in Manville, Texas. Legacy Bike Works, audio, full builds, air rides, center stands, everything you could possibly need, actually, custom bikes. Check us out on Instagram. Check them out on Facebook at Legacy Bike Works. Next up, our good friends over at Hopkins Design. If you need website or anything remotely close to website, whether it be prints, webs, logo, photos, videos, business cards, flyers, uh, logo designs, it doesn't matter. Earl at hopkins-design.com is the man to go to. He's got great rates. He does his own hosting. If you need a new website done, get with hopkins-design.com. And I promise you, you will not be sorry. He's been doing all of my websites for the last 20 years. Go check him out at hopkins-design.com. Last, but definitely not least, our good friends over at Urban Rides Magazine. Established in 2019, that makes these guys 6 years old. One of the best motorcycle magazines I've ever seen. Quality is unmatched. Articles are unmatched. Pictorials are unmatched. They have the digital stuff you can get online, or you can actually get a subscription and have them mailed out to you. You got to go to urbanridesmagazine.com, check them out, or you can go to any of the social media platforms and follow them on all of the social media platforms at Urban Rides Magazine. So, what's up, everybody? I've got some really, really cool stuff going on coming up. Whoa, Christina Hope is watching. What's up, Tim? Robert Fosse's watching. Mr. William Cole, Kevin Bear, John Lynch. we've got a lot of people. Jimmy Holstein, Patrick Patterson is watching. Oscar Sellis, Tracy Harmon is watching. Nate Dockendorf. Appreciate all you guys watching. Thank you very much. Anyway, so here we go. The 2025 All Texas Bagger Build Off is in full swing. As it sits right now today, we have 8 builders. I do expect a couple of stragglers to be coming in the next month or two. I haven't put these up yet, which is the official rules and the judging sheet. And yes, Brian Barber keeps giving me shit because I haven't done it yet, but it is coming. The reason it's not here yet is because I want to get with Mr. Chris Moose and find 2 more judges also and go over all these to make sure it's extremely fair and make sure everybody knows everything. So when it happens, you have the build sheet online, which is going to be on the grind page, and it's going to be in the message room where all the builders and the judges are all together in there. So everybody, there's no hiding. You can't hide from this. You'll have everything you need. So anyway, so we're working on it. So slow your roll, calm down. We're just giving everybody a chance to get in on this before we shut it down. The funny thing is that all the other build-offs I've done, you only had 3 months to do it. This one, you actually have the full entire 10 months, starting this January 1st all the way till November, like 2nd or 3rd, whenever the Galveston Rally is, to get your bike built and get everything going over there so you can ride your bike in and get it handled. It's a lot of time, even though it's not a lot of time. I know all of these dudes that build are doing a hell of a job. What's up, Mr. Slade Diliberto, my good friend, good buddy of mine. Slade's in the house tonight. Appreciate that, buddy. But anyway, so all that's coming. So don't worry. Don't get your pants in a wad. I'm going to post all that stuff, but I want to make sure it's all these rules and all of the stuff is really perfect. And if it's 30 days in, it's 30 days in. It's no big deal. I haven't released all the names of the builders yet, but I will say this right now today, there's 8 builders. We have 2 companies that are sponsoring it. I will be letting everybody know who those 2 sponsors are. I'm just actually waiting till February 1st to do that because there's another sponsor supposed to be coming on. And if we can get them as a sponsor, man, it's going to be amazing. Because it's a bagger build off and because of this, if anybody can help me get some of the audio companies behind this, please help me get those people. I know a lot of you guys watching like Jay Ford and Logan Black. I know all you guys know these big companies that are audio companies. We need them behind this show. We need their money to make this as big as possible because like I told you guys over the last month, this is not a one and done show. This is the test show. This is the one to prove an all bagger build off is big enough to actually bring people to the rallies, to get good stuff. This one's going good already. I mean, we've had all 8 builders since before January 1st. And that's awesome. You know, I do foresee a couple more builders jumping in. I'm just waiting a little bit. So I'm asking you guys, please help me. Help me get those bigger sponsors, those audio sponsors, because this would benefit them. This is going to benefit their industry also because they're part of this industry. Without going into great depths or details, like I told you guys, the judging sheet is started. It's going to be redlined and revised, and the rules are getting redlined. The reason I'm saying they're getting redlined is because I'm giving them to other people to get those people's opinions on different things. Because when we did it the first time, it went great, but there were hiccups, and people were like, "Oh, well, this or all that." Well, we want to try to negate any of that this time. So if you guys can help out, if you guys can know, and I'm going to say it one more time, if anybody is good at setting up a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter, please reach out to me because I've never done it. Please reach out to me. Send me a message. I mean, we're already friends on Facebook. You follow the grind, send messages so that I can get with you so I can set up a GoFundMe. that's going to be another avenue to get revenue for this build off. And I'm telling you guys, man, if the money gets right, it's going to get big. This is going to become huge. And who knows? It could be the biggest thing in the country. I'm really dependent on all the followers and the fans that watch the show, the subscribers to the YouTube, the Facebook, Instagram, all that. I'm dependent on all you guys because this is a family, and it's always been a family from the day it started back in 2018. So happy anniversary, everybody. We're 7 years old. Yeah, 7 years old. Holy shit, we've been doing this 7 years. Holy crap, I was in my 40s when I started this, and I'm in my mid 50s now. But anyway, so with all that being said, I want to switch gears on everybody and get off of that because, as you all know, I took the show and I cut it in half to 30-minute shows because it got to a point that I was just rambling on and rambling on and rambling on. When we get the interviews, the shows will be longer. And I have somebody very special coming up. There's a guy named Bob K. And if you're on Instagram, I was turned on to Mr. K by Doug Kime. And he hooked me up with this guy. And I've actually had a couple of conversations with Bob K. Sorry. The man knows this industry inside and out, and he doesn't just know the building side of it. He also pays attention to the governing side, all the laws that are being changed, all the thises and the that's. Well, I talked to him the other day, and man, this dude's an encyclopedia of knowledge about the motorcycle world. We will be interviewing him. Probably not till early to mid-February because he has a lot of stuff going on. What's up, C? Thank you for watching. Marsha Fitzpatrick is in the house. What's going on? Chris Carlstrom is in the house. Jay Ford's in the house. Anyway, Bob K is just one of those people that in the motorcycle industry, he's looked up to, he's revered, and he knows a lot of stuff that most of us, don't know. That'd be in the butt, Bob. What? I don't even understand that, Logan. Anyway, so we will be interviewing him. We're just going to wait until February because he said he has a lot of stuff going on in January and he wants to wait till that plate gets cleared. And then he's going to be getting on the show. It's going to be a great show. I will be advertising that one a full week before we go live to get as many viewers as we possibly can. It will probably be an hour. It might be longer because this guy has so much knowledge about the motorcycle industry. I'm going to pick his brain. We're going to find things out that's really, really awesome. Second thing I want to talk about is our good friends over at Strip Club Choppers. Everybody knows I've known Johnny since 2004. So I've known the dude for 21 years. He's a great guy. I've only known Russ Parks maybe about a year now. But my good buddy, Dan Juban Smooth from Shy South, those three guys are collaborating to open up the first Strip Club Choppers Roadhouse in Daytona. Y'all have to go check this place out if you're going to Daytona. Give them some love, give them support. It's just something cool that's for the industry. I don't know if you guys follow Insane Asylum, but I follow Scott and Logan and all those guys over there. They have some of the coolest stuff coming out, and it's kind of amazing watching how Scott is growing Insane Asylum and seeing the products and the parts and how he's just navigating all these waters with this cool stuff. What's up, Dwayne? Thanks for watching. Uncle Bruno's in the house. I'm good, Dwayne. But my whole point is that we're starting to see some movement in the industry again. I know Curly just released a part for his tour packs, his tour pack brackets that hold a couple of tweeters. I am trying to clear my schedule to get to Daytona for a few days, as you should, Uncle Bruno. And you should get over to the Strip Club Choppers Roadhouse and support the boys. But it's really, what's up, Sean? Thanks for watching. I appreciate you, Sean Gallegos. But my whole point is that things are starting to move in this industry. Man, the last year or so, it seemed like everything kind of slowed down. It was a little bit of a lull. but it seems like everybody's ramping back up and really getting busy and being creative and doing some cool stuff. I've actually gotten to meet a couple of new builders in the last 2 or 3 months. What's up, Miguel Workaholic Gutierrez? By seeing and doing and getting more involved, trying to get the show back up and going really, really good, getting the biker build offs going really, really good, putting the work into the stuff that I want to see this industry do. I want to see these build offs happen again. And it's a double-edged sword. So the reason I want these build offs to happen again is because it's an event you get to go see. And let's face it, everybody's watching everything on Facebook nowadays. But watching it on Facebook is different than getting to see it in person and getting to meet the builders in person. Well, you know where the show is going to be. It's going to be in Galveston, Texas, November, I want to say it's 4th, 5th, and 6th this year. Check me, I could be wrong, but it's right around then. But you're going to get to meet Mr. Eric Contreras. You're going to get to meet, Scotty Roberts. You're going to get to meet a bunch of the other builders that are in this. And that's cool because if you've never met them, you follow all these guys online. You might as well get down to the show and meet them and take pictures with them and show them you support them. Support all this. I support all of the builders in this. A couple of them I don't personally know. I follow them on Facebook. I've met a couple of them now, but there's a couple of them I've been following for years, and I'm just totally stoked to see not only what they bring and what they build, but totally stoked to know that I'm going to get to hang out with them Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe not Sunday, but I'm going to get to hang out with these dudes. And that's what going to the rallies for me is all about, is hanging out with the builders, getting to see and spend time with my friends and the people that I'm in this industry with, meeting new people, meeting the fans when they come up to me. They're like, "Oh my God, it's you!" And we watch the show all the time. To me, even there's friends of mine that I went to high school with. Unfortunately, some of them I haven't gotten to see, because they didn't make it to their, reunions or stuff. But they watch the show every week, and it's really good when I get to finally see them in person. They're like, "Dude, I watch the show all the time." That makes me happy knowing that there's such a huge support system in this show and that people really want to watch it and enjoy it. The cool thing is that I get to meld my personal life into the bike life and the bike life into my personal life. And it's just a lot of fun. And I know this industry has so much positive to bring. It's just amazing. I wish I could talk some of the other Texas builders into getting into this, but I feel like some of the builders are just afraid. And I don't say this as a put down, but there is a big difference between building a custom bike and building a audio bike. Okay. When you're building an audio bike, yeah, you want to pay attention to some stuff, but you're basically going for all the fiberglass stuff to put a stereo system, which that takes talent. Don't get me wrong. That takes a lot of talent also. But when you get builders that are actually building bikes and they're actually making parts and they're actually doing things, and it has no stereo at all, there's no stereo to take the forefront in that bike build off. Man, that's a big old comment. Okay, Marcia said, let me see. Anyone want a photo shoot for a feature bike page while you are visiting Daytona? Please call me. I will hook you up with Derek Wireman, the new owner of Thunder Roads Magazine of Indiana and Illinois. You can do this and be in the magazine. Woohoo. Marsha Fitzpatrick's account manager, Thunder Roads Magazine. Thank you, Kevin. If this is not allowed on your show, just delete it. But this is an awesome way to get into the magazine. No, man, that's the cool thing. I'm a cool guy like that. I will allow that comment because I support people. So I'm all about that. But what Jason Blair is in the house. What's up, Jason? Glad to see you're watching, man. Man, we got a pretty big crowd tonight watching. That's awesome. Okay, they're on 3 separate pages, but hey, man, you know what? It's a big crowd. I like it. I enjoy it. But my whole point is that bringing the build-offs back gets people to get together. That's a bike from scratch. Yeah, I agree. Um, it gets people excited because you have in other genres of the bike world that we're all part of. They've got Mama Tried, they've got Born Free. They have other bike shows where builders, that group of builders, they do them every year, every year, every year. I don't know what the accolades are. I don't know what the trophies are. I don't know if there's money involved, but I know that that's a big thing going on over on that side. I want to make this side big. You know, I want I want all these things. Thank you. Loving this idea and what it means to the Texas community. It's much needed. Yes, Jason, it actually is. And I'm doing my best to get this shit kicked off because it's awesome. Like I said, I've been doing this stuff for 7 years now. It's amazing, 7 years. That's 7 completed years. We're in our 8th year of doing this, actually. So anyway, my whole point is that I love it. I've always loved going to rallies. My very first motorcycle rally I ever went to was in 2004. And believe it or not, that rally was the Still Pony Express in New Orleans, Louisiana. And I'll tell you, it was amazing. I was hooked from that day. So I've been 21 years into going to these rallies, and I've gotten to go all over the country to these rallies, and I love them. I love them. I love them. I wish I could get to more of them, but they're expensive. You got to take time off work. I mean, it's not a broke man's game, and I'm a broke man, but that's okay. We're trying really hard, and I think this is going to be. I think this all Texas Bagger build off is going to be great. I also think in 2026, if this one goes as good as I think it is, when we do the national bagger build off, I think that one's going to be massive, like massively big. But I want to do it here first because that's where I'm from. If I were from California, I'd be doing it there. If I was from Florida, I'd be doing it there. But I'm from Texas. So I want to do it here. We have some hellacious builders in Texas. I just want to, not that we need to be put on the map, but I just want people to see us. It's a great place. We have a great rally, and it gives the builders 10 full months to get the shit done and throw something at the country. And I promise you, all the builders outside of Texas are watching the Texas boys just to see how badass Texas is. And I'm telling you right now, Texas is the place to beat. What's up, Rich? I don't know. I just feel like Texas has the best. That's my point, and I should be, just like I think the Texans are going to win the Super Bowl. If we could get past Kansas City next, Saturday. I'm praying. I'm hopeful. I think C.J. Stroud's going to take us to the bowl. I do. I just think he is. But anyway, back to the grind and everything. It's a good thing. I think a lot of people are going to be in it. Chris Staple, Hank Jr. headliners. What? Come to Milwaukee this year. Spare room downstairs. Beer, booze, and food free at the house. Dude, don't make offers you can't keep, bro. I eat a lot. Chris Stapleton, Hank Jr. headliners. Right on. Well, Dwayne, I appreciate that. Who knows, man? I might. Jeremy said, screw KC. Well, let me tell you this. If the Texans can pull it off, we won't have to worry about it. We're going to hand it. Texas Tim said, and if y'all don't know who Texas Tim is Tim McLaughlin. He's a builder right here. Anyway, hand-built show in Austin. No trophies, no money, by invite only. More of a display than a competition show. Tim, that's awesome. The hand-built show is awesome. That's another one of those shows that I think it's prestigious just to be invited to that show because you got to do what you got to do. I'm just trying to do that for the bagger world. I'm trying to do it for the custom chopper world, not the old school choppers, not the old school bobbers. I'm talking about your new, like the Rockstar, those types of choppers. I'm trying to bring all this to the forefront, and I think it's a good thing. But I will say this. I don't think it's the last one. I think it's the first one as far as baggers go. I am pursuing more sponsorships. So, again, since we have such a very good group of people watching tonight, if anybody is good at setting up a GoFundMe page or a Kickstarter page, please let me know, because I have had a lot of people say, man, I'd love to donate something, even if I can only donate $10. I'm just trying to get as much money for this show as I possibly can, because the more money you have, unfortunately, the more you can do. We have a show up here like that called Mama Tried. That's one I just talked about, man. Mama Tried. The hand built Mama Tried. God, there's 4 or 5 of them that are really badass. But anyway, so if anybody can help me out, let me know. If anybody knows sponsors or people in this industry or support this industry that are looking for something to really support, this is what it is. This is what we can do. Please, let's get some people behind that. What's up, Anthony Baird? You're in late, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. We appreciate you watching too. But anyway, I can only gab about this so much. These rules and stuff, almost done. They will be here next week. I promise you that. We're getting stuff done. That's a big game to get by KC. Yes, but Uncle Bruno. But you know what? We're going to try. We're going to give them hell. I can promise you that. But anyway, you guys go have a kick-ass weekend. Love on each other. Pray for each other, be there for each other, and don't ever take it for granted. You don't know what somebody's going through. So when you can't hear from your friends, or your friends aren't calling you as much as you're used to them calling you, or texting you as much, man, shoot them a text, shoot them a call. You don't ever know what someone's going through. And unfortunately, man, someone could be going through the struggle of their lifetime, and you're just not privy to it. You're just like, oh, well, they got busy. You might just want to reach out to your friends, check in, and just say, hey, I'm just doing a brother check-in. I'm doing a sister check-in. Just checking on you because I haven't heard from you for a couple of days, or I haven't seen you post some stuff in a couple of days. I just want to make sure you're good. I'm telling you, there's people out there right now that we all know that are sucking hind tit right now, going through some stuff that you can't even understand. So you may just want to reach out and just check in with them, let them know you care, let them know you're there for them. And I hope and pray that if any of you guys out there are going through anything, I'm always here to talk. I really am. It's not all about motorcycles and all about the grind. You know, I'm here if you need to talk. Just shoot me a text. If you don't have my cell phone number, man, send me a message. If you don't hear from me in about 15, 20 minutes, man, keep sending messages. Keep sending them, because sometimes messages go into the spam folder or the message request folders. Leave a comment on one of my posts and say, hey, I need to talk to you. I will get with you. I promise. I've got time for people. Anyway, you guys go have a great Thursday night, or the rest of your Thursday night, and we'll see you all back here next Thursday. Anyway, take care.